There we'll go. Come over here near Tyree. Oh, I can do this angle.
I'm looking for question number 5. So there's something I can answer.
All right. Time to get this going. 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? My name is DJ Marcus J, aka Mr. Block Party, and I want to welcome you all to the Metaverse Music Conference. We have been blessed to bring together a host of talent, a host of creatives here in the Metaverse from various platforms. Today, we're going to do our first day over here in Horizon. Tomorrow and Thursday, we're going to be over in VR Chat. I will be the first moderator for the first panel discussion. I don't want to sit here and talk a whole bunch about me. I want to actually introduce you to our esteemed panel members, and we are blessed to have some heat on this panel. Blessed to have some heat on this panel and every single one. And yes, for anybody who's viewing us on Twitch, I have a habit of randomly grabbing stuff by accident with my avatar that I shouldn't. So to start things off, we have the one and only to my left, MetaClean Rupert. Rupert is a true ambassador for the Metaverse, VR, XR. If you want to know stuff that's going on in the Metaverse, if you want to find somebody who is truly trying to better the Metaverse for everybody out here, MetaClean is the man that you want to talk to. If you are trying to find ways to monetize what you're doing here, MetaClean is an example, a beacon of somebody to talk to. So MetaClean, I want to thank you for being a part of this panel. And I promise you, the few words that I say are not enough to describe our panel members. Next up, you see the name. If you're a hip-hop head, you already know. This man has been in the game for over 25 years doing his thing. Legendary. This man is a humble person. He'll say that sometimes maybe not enough people know what they do. Brother, I'm going to let you know, nah. It is tons of people that know what you all do. Salute to all the work. We got the legendary I Killed the MC, my fault. And if you don't know, have you ever heard of the legendary crew, the legendary Jurassic 5? It's 1/5 of the Jurassic 5 right here. The one and only. I Killed the MC, brother. I thank you for being a part of this. One more seat over.
Thank you for having me.
Brother, thank you again for being a part of this. Hip hop royalty. The one and only. Hey, yo! Hip hop's ambassador here to the Metaverse. Yo Afro. She is an artist. Matter of fact, when it encompasses all 4 stages of hip hop, she's done them all. And she's probably done 2 more that we don't even know about here that we haven't even discovered yet. But shout out to Yo Afro. She's a hip hop royalty. She does her thing. She's an MC. She's also here to do a lot of coaching. She's training people, helping them come into the Metaverse, inspiring artists. Crazy with the merch. Crazy with the merch. When you look at us tomorrow over in VR Chat, when I go live, you'll actually see me rocking a shirt from her. Salute to you.
Yo, thank
Ridiculous
you,
MC in the building. BX to ATO, the one and only Yo Afro. Next up, we have one of my favorite, and this is only one way that I'm describing him, tech people in here in the Metaverse. I cannot tell you how much stuff I learned from Second Life Rich. One of the things that we'll talk about is branding during these sessions here. In Second Life, I actually learned over going back to ArtSpace how to do custom clothing for my avatar. So if you're about your brand, if you're about building in here, I'm telling you, Second Life Rich is the man. And I got to say a special shout out to his wife, Spared by Me. She's in here big with education here in the Metaverse. Second Life, thank you for being a part of this. To the next seat down. Wow. This man is an educator. He's an author, producer, a phenomenal MC. And when I say educator, I promise you, he's educating you, an accomplished author. And not only that, this brother here, I promise you, if you ever heard him flow before, you're going to get educated while he's flowing. You're going to get educated while he's flowing. You'll be entertained and educated. One of my favorite spitters is in the building, John Robinson, MC. Thank you for being a part of this panel.
Thank you. And shout
Of
out
course,
to all the beautiful
last
people
but
in the
not
building.
least.
We see y'all.
salute to everybody here in the audience. Jen Smash, and I'm making these introductions longer for this first one because we are kicking things off. But we have Jen Smash, my goodness, accountant to the stars. If you think about hip hop, go back, think about R&B in the 90s, think of your favorite artists, and guess what? It's a great chance they've done business with her at some point in some form or fashion. And we're not even exaggerating on that one. She's also bringing her wealth of knowledge here to the metaverse. She is a former, I can't really say former. You may not hold office, but you're always still a Bayer, no matter how it goes. So shout out to Jen Smash. I'm going to shut up talking because I want to get to these panel discussions here. So with our esteemed panel.
Thank you.
And again, thank you as well for being a part of this.
Thank you, Marcus.
Audience, our first
Shout
panel
out DJ
discussion.
Marcus J.
Yes, DJ Marcus J.
Okay, we here. Oh, you know what? One other thing I want to say before I ask these two questions, there's two goals that we have for this event. One, if you're already in the metaverse, you're a creative, an artist, whatever the case may be, there's probably people in here that you haven't met, you haven't networked with. We want to give you a chance to do that today, tomorrow, the day after, and going past that. We just want to try to foster those communications between you. The other thing, to everybody that's watching out there, we want to make sure that you know what we do here in the metaverse. Shout out, I got to say a big shout out to Tyree. He is also recording this and streaming this as well. Enough of me talking. Panel. Yes, our discussion is going to be what is the metaverse and what does it have to offer artists? So my first question is, what is the metaverse? And how is it different from existing social media platforms? And I do ask that you keep your responses to under 2 minutes just because we can get everything in for everybody.
Absolutely. First of all, I'm going to go kick it off because I think this is something that I know. We have some amazing talent on here, and they can probably speak better to some of the latter stuff. But, the metaverse basically is just another form of social media. For those who are in the space, know that it is a truly immersive experience. Spatially, we act as if we are in the same room together. Audio, we can act as if we can hear each other, as if we're having a conversation. How I think it can benefit an artist, I spent a lot of time in looking at the development of the platform, how we can really utilize this thing to expand our brands. And be clear, it's not a replacement for anything we do in our physical world, but it is an absolute expansion. So for me, it's really, really easy because we create everything that we see in this space. We curate our entire existence, meaning that we can create the things we want to see, the people we want to be around, and the experiences we want to have. For an artist, it is really important now because now you have all the control at your fingertips. And when I say all the control at your fingertips, I literally mean that you now can create whatever a community that you have always wanted to create, surrounded with the people that need to be there, that understand what your sound is and enjoy your music, right? Because this is about the music, but also create the environment and the experiences that you want to create for your fan base. If you want to have a concert in outer space, you can absolutely do that. If you want something more traditional as a venue, you can also do that. But there's just a level of control that we can have here in the metaverse that I don't think we've ever really been able to achieve at the cost that it takes us to get there and the speed and the time it requires to make it happen.
Okay, I like that.
Next question.
Word.
Well, I say, anybody else want to expound upon that? Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I'll say something.
Okay, Akil.
The metaverse to me is it's interactive social media and stuff, where you actually can talk to somebody, and whereas opposed to other social media, I'm typing and stuff, and you know how it is when somebody types something, people always get something wrong, they read into it wrong and stuff. So what I seen with, through the metaverse and stuff, it's more a social, like I said, interactive type of thing and stuff. And then as an artist, you're open to the world and stuff, it's many people in here from all over and stuff. So you as an artist, you don't just get to shoot to one demographic and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You have the world at your disposal and stuff. So, I'm a big fan of it and stuff, just by being able to shoot videos in here and, just utilize all of the tools available for you to have your own space and stuff. Whereas in the so-called real world and stuff, you couldn't just build a world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs a lot of money and stuff. So in here, infrastructures to build things and stuff is a lot more accessible to us and stuff. So that's what the metaverse to me is.
Look, I like that point you made. Like the venue that we're in here right now, again, I have to shout out Tink and I have to shout out Jordan the Twin. They made this venue in a matter of a few hours, right? From nothing.
Right.
We all know
Right.
if you tried to make a venue out of nothing in a few hours outside the headset, you'd be lucky if you got a 10 over your head, you know what I'm saying, at most.
It's
So
gonna cost you. It's gonna cost. It's gonna definitely cost. So.
we haven't even gotten to that point, but that's something I definitely want to emphasize to anybody who's not familiar with the metaverse. A lot of these points that they're touching on, I promise you, as we go through the conference, you're going to have panel discussions on a lot of what they're actually speaking on here now. Rich, I saw you. Did you have a comment that you wanted to say?
Well, I was just going to say that for me, the metaverse is the 3D version of the 2D internet, the 2D worldwide, waiting and clicking. You walking around, sitting down and standing next to people having conversations. And the way that an environment like this can help artists, can help the music industry is, first of all, you can have immersive spaces where you have listening parties. You can actually get close and personal with your audience, with your fans, in a way that you would never be able to do on a chat room or something like that on social media, or like or even on the Instagram live. Like, like it's just you and two other people on a live. But here in the metaverse, look at us. We up here on a panel, and each one of us at a different point on the earth. Meta Clean Rupert, he's in Dubai. Like, come on, but we're all here together as though we're in one space and sharing an experience and sharing the audio, sharing the video and everything else. And so for the music industry, for the entertainment industry, I mean, that's a level up from social media, in my opinion.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Well said.
You know what? Yo, Afro, I believe she was saying something, but I believe you're on mute.
I am. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am on mute. My bad. I just wanted to say, it's everything that they're saying, as well as for me, it's just another way to expand what you do in the real world. Everything that you do as an artist, as a brand, you can do on a whole digital platform and reach out to so many different people, so much more than you would in your own city, your own state, your neighboring states. You got so much more of an expand, to work with people, to network, to sell whatever it is that you're selling, to create, to grow. So the metaverse is so many different things, but to be able to jump up in here and create and build with all these different people, that's a gem in itself. So yeah, y'all need to get up in here. Whoever don't have a headset, get up in here and rock with us, because as an artist, there's so much that you can do for yourself in here that you can do out there eventually. So yeah, this is the spot to be. Word up.
Word.
Jen Smash. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh wait, John.
I think
John. I'll say a little something. I know I'm fairly new to the space, like probably about 4 months in, but I've definitely been studying the space and doing my due diligence to learn the basics of building, etc., and just the user experience overall, but then also understand better the opportunities of connection and collaboration and really doing things in a way that, like Second Rich just described, Second Life Rich, where he's saying like, yo, literally it feels like we're all in the same room, but we're in different places and points in the world. So understanding that, tuning into it, Fro said it best too, like bringing my real life world into this space, right? And expanding it here, but also imagining the things I wish I could do in real world and bringing those ideas here as well. And I'll say this, like the metaverse to me is like being in here, just to describe it, own words, no technicals, right? I would say the metaverse is understanding that you're connected with people through energy, right? And energy really matters more than a lot of the other things, right? because these avatars don't have a lot of emotion. So it's really your energy and your voice and just that energy you give, right? So I think also we have to realize that a lot of us are from the same eras, right? Like in different layers, we're from the same eras. So guess what? We're gonna have some of the same ideas, and that's okay because that happens in real life too. It's not just one of this thing and one of that thing. So I think I see this as this, just layered cultural fabric that's continually growing. It's not perfect, but it has a lot of potential to really change the world. It's changing the world and how people interact, do business,
each
et
other.
cetera, et
Yeah.
cetera.
I agree.
And I pass the mic to Jen Smash.
Hip hop is in the house.
Let's do it.
Well, to me, I take a little bit different. This actually saved my life. So it changed my life.
Wow.
It gave me perspective and a new breath of life for my situation. And I want to do that for other people, especially in my position. For the music industry, whoa, we just started, guys. So it's really trying to interpret to the people that haven't been in here yet, but as soon as they hit the stage of the metaverse, the music industry is going to change and is changing as we see it. So I'm excited. I am communicating with people outside that yes, you are here. You can make money in the metaverse, especially in the music industry. And so just watch out. You hold on tight, buckle in, because we're in for a ride.
Hey, yo.
You know what? I
that you
love
said
that answer,
right
Jen
there,
Smash,
yo.
because you're actually going to
Word
segue
up.
to the next discussion that for artists who are thinking about coming in here. Let's be honest. Artists prefer to be artists full time. Like, I don't know too many artists that want to be an artist, but then they also want to do maybe a job or something like that that's not their call, and they really want to put their full focus into it. Right. So it's all about the money sometimes, and we unfortunately know that's the case. So what new revenue streams would you say are available for music artists in the metaverse? Example, like merchandise, ticket sales, NFTs, whatever the case may be. Let's try to tell the people outside the headset what exists in here.
Yo.
Raise his hand
Yo,
quickly.
first of all, let me just say this. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
I just want to, I'll probably jump back in. Let me just say this. I can honestly say when I say that what you do in the real world, you can do here. You can sell your merch here. You can sell your music, send people to all of your social media platforms where you're selling your merch, selling your music, whatever your business is. The fact that you can sell and there's money being exchanged on this platform, on a digital platform, is crazy. First off, okay? So as far as revenue, don't think it's a game. Don't think it's a game with no benefits. Don't think it's just a game where you just game and that's it. No, you really lifing in here. We're just colorful, bright, happy people throwing confetti, shape-shifting. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just taking the time out of our day to do things, to sell, whatever it is that we're doing for our business, we're deciding on doing it this way. And some do it full time, but this is definitely a way where you can go ahead and make some money as an independent artist. You're not wasting your time. Bringing artists up in here, to me, now that there's ways that you can sell your merch, you can sell your CDs and interact with people on a personal level. And again, you're selling it. Well, whether it's a donation, whether it's marked at $5, you're still being able to sell your music. There's no middleman. When they hear that, okay, so where do I need to go? How long you been doing that? Like, I'm loving the fact that I could bring artists up in here so they can go ahead and perform every once in a while, and some want to become residents. Look at my bro over here, John Robinson. Akil was the one who invited me up in here, and I ended up like, what? You could do what? What? I'm out. And I wasn't playing, been in here ever since. Yeah. So, man, please, there's so much that you can do. There's so many win-wins in this space. And it's not just for the digital purpose. You could do this. You could do what you do in the digital world and do it out there, as well as vice versa. But yo, man, there's so many ways that you can get yours in the metaverse. For real, for
Mm-hmm.
real.
Wow.
Yeah, for sure. For me, I think that it's as simple as looking at it like everyone in these avatars are actually just grown-ups. And anytime you get grown-ups into an area, they potentially buy stuff. You can
Uh-huh.
you can potentially sell them stuff. So if you're thinking about monetization, you can just look at this place the same way you would look at any other venue or platform. If you think about your Instagram, you create content and you make it more visible, grow in popularity, but then on the other end you convert that traffic into money by selling merch, selling music, selling
Yeah.
services or whatnot. So you apply the same type of principles onto this location. Like the metaverse is a location, just like the social media is a location. So this location has grown-ups in it, and you show these grown-ups things that they're interested in. Some of them will purchase, just like on any other platform. And so that's one layer. But another layer is that an artist, an entertainer can use this platform for creating content that they wouldn't maybe be able to create in the real world. You can shoot music videos that may be entertaining and may be interesting on a level that maybe you couldn't achieve in the physical world.
Right.
You can get people together in groups, and you can go in all types of different environments and do things that you can use for promos that then could lead to sales of your merch and music and movies and content or whatever you've got to sell. So like I would just look at it like people are grouped up on the platform, and so just find ways of presenting to them just like on any other platform. Like if you was on anywhere else, it's no different.
Think, Jen, you have something to say?
Yeah. What was the question? God damn, I knew the sorry. Oh, money, the money.
Money,
Listen,
money.
I
How
have
to
a
get the
different
bag.
perspective. When I came into the metaverse the first time, I saw the concert of Notorious B.I.G. on stage, and all I could do is think, calculating, since I'm a accountant, that whatever money is being made, monetized, is going to feed his family still to this day. And I was very proud of that. And so I was motivated that, hey, I need to tell my old clients, especially the ones that are old, finished, their star is dimmed a little bit. Hey, you can reinvent yourself and come in here.
Yeah.
But
For
you're
sure.
not just, it's not about the money, it's the experience you have. I never forget when I first heard John Robinson, Yo Afro, Akil, everybody that performed, I felt some kind of way that can always convert into money. I'm gonna buy your t-shirt because you made me feel a certain way in the metaverse, where you
Yep.
can't really have this close personal feeling
Right.
in the real world. It is different in here. I think I feel the words more, I feel the beat more, I can feel it differently than out there, and that can convert into money any kind of way.
Mm, mm. Good
Yeah.
Yeah.
answer.
I did one real
That's
quick.
what's up.
Just something that I'm looking forward to seeing more of is, and I don't even know what it looks like yet, right? But I'm thinking about how, you being an artist, especially the artists who are mainly IRL, and they're coming into here, expanding what they're doing out there, how to get people involved that are not necessarily here yet, but have these supporter, listener, connect, curated in a different way that can't really happen in real life easily. You know what I'm saying? And I think here it's easy to make those wow experiences happen,
Yes.
just because you can go anywhere, you can,
Mm-hmm.
create and curate these experiences. And it's just, yeah, I'm looking forward to how that's going to revolutionize just the direct to consumer for all creatives, just because you could create in a way here that you can't easily in real life all over the world.
Yeah, for sure. Akil, did you want to say something?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
me?
oh, okay.
No.
Well, I think everybody here makes extremely valid points, right? So for me, I don't really look at the technology as a barrier, right? It's just an expansion. So when I look at the metaverse, because it's such a new platform, I think the problems that sometimes people have relating to what we do here is because it is so very different, right? But for me, it's never really about reinventing the wheel because the wheel already exists. Like what makes a difference is the vehicle that the wheel is on. And so the metaverse is just a new vehicle in which we keep things rolling. I think Rich touched on a very important point, right? We're in Web3 technology. And if you kind of think about it like that, right, the progression of technology has always existed. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you're using a quill to a pen or a horse to a car, the technology exists. Web 1 was just basic communication, right? We have the ability now to communicate with each other over these electronic devices. To make it relatable, it was texting each other, right? But then we transitioned into Web 2, where we add the ability to take pictures and do video, right? Now we're in Web 3. It's spatial. We're now being able to communicate through text, take pictures and video, but now we can appear to each other in the same room at the same time. And I think that is extremely powerful for what you can control when you think about your day-to-day basis and how much of it you don't control. Like every artist on here is going to have a conversation when it comes to streaming and ownership of the rights to their music, right? This is an age-old conversation that we've been having with record labels as we've given our creativity away and haven't always capitalized on it. But the metaverse now, I believe, is acting as a conduit to funnel all of those things that you have learned, every single experience that you've gained in life, and now can stream that directly for a pay-to-play type experience for your customers and consumers.
Right.
You know what I got to say, this audience, can you do me a favor? Can we see some confetti for the panel members here? Like all this nonsense that they're dropping here now, please, some confetti. I'll tell you what, we started a little late, so we're going to go over just a couple minutes. Purposely made each panel over here this first night a little longer, just in case we needed some cushion here. So I'm going to ask you for being a part of this and literally being the first panel ever of this conference. So I do thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think, that's the hand that the hearts come off from.
Yes.
Thank you for that. So the last question that I want to pose to you here, and this is kind of piggybacking off of a statement that John Robinson had just made a couple minutes ago. But he referred to that wow factor in here. Some of the things that you can see in the metaverse that you may not is how can music artists leverage the metaverse to host virtual concerts, tours, and live performance headset? Please, Yo Afro, RDC.
Most definitely.
Go ahead. You want to say something, Makia? Go ahead, because I went first line, but I had to jump on that. I just had to jump because there's a lot going on.
No. No, as an artist, definitely I seen that. That was one of the first things I seen. I first got into alt space and stuff, and one of my partners said, "Oh, I want to shoot a video for you in here and stuff," and I was like, "You can do that and stuff," and so and he was like, "Man, I want to throw a concert and stuff, and so that idea of me being able to be in a place and can have concerts thrown or shows thrown in front of groups of people and stuff, it translated the same way as if I'm in a venue, in the so-called real world or whatnot and stuff, but even more so, whereas if I'm like in the real world, like if I'm doing a show in France and stuff, then I have to fly there to go there to be there. But in this world, what I'm saying, different people from France, from Germany, from all over the world can actually be in the same place at the same time, which is not available for people to do, on the outside world and stuff. So this is definitely a viable situation for artists. Definitely, I'm a performer. I love to perform. So this is definitely a platform that I love. I think just a couple of technical issues and stuff, but we getting there though and stuff. But other than that, for the most part, I think it's a beautiful world and stuff. So
definitely, we're definitely beginning the stages, still working out technology, but we're getting there. Yo Afro, I know you got something to say to this one.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. First of all, okay, if somebody would have said to me 2 years ago that you're going to be in the metaverse and you're going to have a concert, a summer concert series popping off in 2024, I would have been like, come on,
Right.
stop playing. I don't have some. JR, do I have summer concert series out in Atlanta?
Yeah, last week we had one. Nah, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, come on now. No, but I'm just saying, like, we have our occasional shows, but we don't do tours. At least not no series, not like this, not where we can go ahead and just grab artists, be able to get artists paid, grab sponsors, combine everybody and just do what it do. Have some dope ass venues. And I'm talking about shiny, bedazzled, jeweled out venues, to whereas in the real world we have to go and see if we can get with the promoter and see what kind of deal we're going to cut for the door so that we can get some people paid, and then we can go ahead and do what we got to do for the couple of hours that they're going to give us in some venue that we didn't help build, and it might even be a little stink or it might be a little sticky on the floor or whatever the case may be, and then we got to deal with some of our friends leaving the spot and being too drunk to drive, or some of them may even have on some jewels and they might get robbed on the way out. We don't have to worry about that here in the metaverse. You feel what I'm saying? And then the support system is crazy. Like, it's just not no ordinary people. I'm sorry. Everybody up in here got something to give, got purpose. They all do something up in here. So everyone wants to join in. Everybody wants to build. Everybody wants to go ahead and create. So when you have all of that, you got a beautiful thing. You don't always have that in the real world. As an independent artist, you're doing it by yourself. This is why it's important for you to sell that merch. This is why it's important for you to sell that music, because you got to pay you got to invest in yourself. It's easy in the metaverse to rock out a venue. I just went ahead and built a little something within 3 hours just the other day. I ain't gonna wake up in Atlanta anytime soon talking about, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this build this morning and go ahead and have people come on in and rock the stage today. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all the tools that I need. No, it just doesn't rock like that. And to be able to put something together for everybody to come in and join in on the good vibes and have a good time. That's man, please, what? I'm so amped right now. We getting ready to kick off something so dope. We getting ready to bring in some people that y'all have heard before, but they getting another moment to shine. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's what we want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this right here is the place to be. And I love it. And not only do I represent hip hop in the real world, but I represent y'all while I'm out in the real world, because this shit is dope. For real. Straight up. Hip hop is in the house.
Word.
Yeah, something I'll add to that in terms of how to make it different, right? How to do something different in here. I've been blessed to do things like, the traditional in-store or intimate meet and greet, blah, 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 right? Whatever locale I'm in. And that's cool. That's amazing. People love it. But imagine doing that with all the onlookers that would normally see you in that one locale on IG or social media, but they can all join together and experience that in this communal way. And then even taking it to levels of you building community with your listening ship, your support ship, right? And then you eventually involve them in some of the experiences, create this communal build situation where it's like a think tank of people who are on different things. I've met a lot of just my real life supporters who, we're kicking it. They're like, I've been, studying blockchain technology for the last 10 years. And I'm like, I need to know you. You're in my Rolodex, bro. Just that. Or sis who's been the entertainment attorney for 25 years and knows everybody in the biz. I need to know you, sis. So it's another way for me to reimagine those things. But then also, like Fro said it, I can't not say that, especially being easily the newest metaverse citizen on the stage. Struggling, tumbling my words, but the welcoming vibe that I've received here, I know it's not all cookies and cream because it's not all that in real life, but I gotta say, for real, there's been an overwhelming sentiment of welcome since I've entered the space. I know it has a lot to do with some of the people I'm connected to and just, the positive vibes that they show just naturally. but I really appreciated that. And it's something that I think we all should be proud of and keep going, be intentional about it. Because I keep hearing, people who've been here for years say that same thing, and I feel it only in 4 months. So let's stay intentional on that welcoming spirit and really connect in
Right.
that way. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else is perfect, be welcoming. Word
Yeah.
up.
My perspective is a little different. So I've done major tours. I know what that cost: insurance, production, lighting, insurance again, tour bus, hotels, all that. There's a big cost, and being in here cuts that completely. And the bottom line is you're saving money just being in the metaverse. Now, the way I speak to the people that are coming in, I tell them, like, listen, there's no cost. You could be in your pajamas. You could be at home. There's no makeup. There's no hair. There's no stylist. You're not paying for anything. All it is an Oculus and you. And I think that is perfect in the metaverse to really make money in here. And the bottom line, period.
And the only thing I'll add is first of all, I think everything that was said up here already, the ability to collaborate with people in here. So out there in the physical world, there's all sorts of barriers and things that may get in the way, but in here, a lot of that is out the way. The collaborations in here are real, they're deep, and they're meaningful, and they can go long ways. And so just that aspect of things as well.
All right, cool. Well, I tell you what, I'm sorry, Metaclean. I'm gonna give you quick 30 seconds, and then we do got to shut this one because we got to switch to our next panel.
Absolutely. So listen, I'm sitting in a world now with 30 other people who I did not know a few years ago. I've had the privilege to work with just about every single person sitting in this room, and we've all been able to contribute in the way that we can show up authentically with each other. We do not have to be in the same space, but I want you to realize something, and I'm gonna try and say this without getting too emotional. There is a reason that we understand what the benefit is of this metaverse, right? For whatever reason, there may be something in our physical lives in which we're just not getting, right? And I choose my words really carefully, right? Because I personally don't really like to say my real life because I'm extremely real in this headset. So the distinction I make is physical and virtual, right? Because to me, that is a distinction. But whatever it is that you have not been able to achieve for whatever reason, right? A lot of it may be confidence. A lot of it may be financial reasons. Some of it is just a plain time. We just don't have time to develop these platforms. The diversity in thought in which appears in this space doesn't matter what you look like, what your physical conditions are, what your gender, your sexuality, your race. None of that makes a difference whatsoever. And all these things that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, which are presented to us to divide us, now are completely erased when we enter the space. We can all appear on the same playing field. Yes, our experiences and our knowledge makes a difference into how quickly we can get there sometimes because there is an understanding, but understand that anything that you think that you want to do, you can absolutely achieve. My favorite saying, and I say this repeatedly, is by Henry Ford, and he says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. But you can, and I'm going to say that really loudly to make sure you understand, whatever it is that you want to achieve that you have not been able to do in your physical life, you can achieve that here if you surround yourself with the right people and you just have a purpose and a message to share.
That's right.
You know what? Right. I love that. I love that. That was a perfect words. Perfect words. That's right. Again, I cannot thank our panel members enough. Again, we have Metaclean Rupert, Akil the MC, Yo Afro, John Robinson, MC Can Life Rich, and Jen Smash. I think I went out of order, but I remember the names, but I think I did. I didn't skip anybody. I'm like, just make sure you say all the names. So again, I want to thank everybody that's in the audience. Shout out to Tink. She built this world. We're going to take a quick 5-minute recess. Number 2 and panel number 2 will be building a strong brand. Everybody.
Word up. Hey,
Big shout out, Marcus.
Yo.
Jordan.
Word up, Marcus. Thank
Thank you, sir.
Word
Yes,
up.
thank you.
Shout
Thank
out
you,
to
sir.
Metaverse Music Fest, Music Conference.
That's
Thank
my
you,
DJ.
ma'am.
Yeah.
That's my DJ.
Let me see. Robinson
Yes.
and Jen Smash with the glow. Some confetti for our panel members, please.
That's what I'm talking about, Jen.
All
With
right,
the
I
glow.
got to jump. Oh, and I forgot to mention our second host for panel number 2 will be the one and only City Girl. And I'm quite sure she'll do a way better job than I did.
Who's taking the picture? Oh wait, John Robinson.
Whose
John
camera
Robinson.
is that?
IQ. Hold on. Come here.
Oh, let me get
Okay,
in there.
everybody's
Hold
in.
up.
Everybody's in. Everybody's in. Let me try to. Hey, yo. Word up. Hey, Marcus back there. That's dope.
All right.
All right.
Where do we get off right here?
I think over
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yep, right over that way.
Excellent. Y'all killed it. Yes. Awesome. Yes, awesome.
Fantastic.
Hi, how you doing? How, guys? Nice to see you.
Hey, Cyber Shay.
How are you?
How you doing? You doing all right?
Oh, awesome. You killed it. Awesome.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
What up,
that was
Chink?
awesome, wasn't it?
Thank you again to everybody. We're about to start.
I was outside
I think
cutting
I'm on the
grass.
second panel.
Your afro?
Yes. Where am I supposed
Hell
to
yeah.
go? Yeah.
Great
Great
job.
job.
How's it
Great
going?
job. Great job.
Not
Great
much.
job. Yeah. Yeah.
Busy,
yeah.
but
Great
good
job.
busy.
Loved it. Yeah.
Thank you. Just
Okay, got it.
thank you. I always love
Good, you sharp as
I'm
hell,
glad you can
Chink.
see me this
Hi,
time.
darling.
Medically,
Good seeing you.
not much of yourself.
Come off the thing.
What's up?
Panel number 2, we have Yo Afro, Kawan, Second Life,
Clean.
Black Sands,
He's supposed to be on
Akil,
Ferrari.
and Fiji if he's in the
How you doing,
building.
my love?
If we don't have everybody in the building, if somebody else, we can actually pull somebody else in. So let's go ahead and see who we got in the building so far.
How you doing, my dear? Good seeing you. What's up, T?
As a matter of fact, I used
Good
to
seeing
work
you,
at,
darling. How you doing, darling?
in New York.
Then you got your hair all pent up like a school teacher.
How you,
You
my
ain't this
love?
bit serious tonight, huh?
Good seeing you.
You ain't fucking
Tink, is he on
around.
the panel? The one coming up
What that
with
boy
the
Shotty
nice-
at?
Hey, Jenny.
So I'll kind of like pass this on.
What's up, Sands?
Hey,
How you
what
doing,
up,
baby?
Quan?
All right, right.
And plus, I do my own music.
Let me go find Marcus. I'm on this
I'm
panel.
chilling, baby.
This is awesome.
Hey,
This is awesome.
ladies.
He should be coming in.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
had
delay.
just said that it's this cool.
Nice
Put
to
this
meet you.
together nice.
Yeah.
It looks nice too. It looks cool.
Yes, good job on the panel.
Good panel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy you like it. I'm
But-
happy I like it.
Well,
I always be
don't
trying
know
to
how
adapt
far
people
my
like
music
real
is,
life in this bitch. I don't know why I always do that. It's like, yeah, what's the sound, dog?
and
I know what it used to be like
I
that.
know there's the audience,
Hey, so G, are you in the building?
but,
Remember before we had legs?
Oh, yeah.
You used to could just dap like pop. Yeah, now it's like I guess that was too black. They took that shit away. It was like, nah, we don't want y'all niggas on here doing all that kind of shit. You dap like white people. High five, motherfucker.
Oh, okay, cool.
There we go.
And will he'll call us up when he's ready?
What up, G?
Hey, John. Okay, I'll wait for that then. Okay, cool beans. Thank you.
Cause I mean, seriously, like black people don't high five. Like we never did that as coming up. Well, I can't
You
even
missed Jen just now. You missed Jen. She was
Yeah.
no high five.
right, and I'm building like my own worlds and stuff too. So, you know, start out that kind of way. Yeah,
Great job, Marcus. Yeah.
yeah,
Island?
yes, definitely. I'm so excited. I love you. I love when you talk. I'm EF Hutton. I'm listening.
Future, you hear me?
Yes, girl.
Okay.
You know, I'm definitely gonna be
I said,
hitting
did I
you
miss
up.
the panels?
Definitely.
Everything started already?
Yes, ma'am. I
All
can
right,
hear
Oh,
you.
what
Hey,
up,
love.
man?
How you doing today?
What up, boy? What's happening? What's
I
happening?
love the upgrades in here.
Yeah.
It look nice.
What's up, Writers Pig? You already?
It looks so nice.
You already
in
know.
here.
Yeah, we about to go to the second panel. I was like, wait a
Yeah,
minute, Writers Crit need to be in here.
Hi, people.
How
are you today, my love? Hold on.
Where he at?
How you doing today, my love?
It's a lot of good information.
Good. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Where's Carmen? Carmen in here?
She's still at work. She'll be in a second.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting y'all on the West Coast. I always forget.
But he knew he was going to be
Well,
there, right?
no, hold it down, hold it down.
It was something.
You already know.
But I made a lot of recommendations.
So I missed the first
and they
video.
got a lot of
Wait, so
feedback
it's
from a lot
4 of them in
people
there?
that were, like, hey, look, So we're supposed to be running it
Hi,
back,
Miss Jen.
upcoming Sunday.
How are you? Thank you.
Scheduled.
Yeah, that was a wonderful information.
Make you want to, like,
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yes, I was feeling. I did. I love. As a matter of fact, I love conferences. I love conferences.
Krista.
I love